welcome back. Fubar here, and today we are doing a tutorial video on everything related to light tanks. Light tanks have a long time had a very strong standing in Warpath. Um, in the beginning of Warpath, from year one up to when they started really regularly updating the game to where we're at now, light tanks have always somewhat had their place. But however, in the first year, it was always base to base, so SH and RD units. However, after that era ended, light tanks really started to shine, and there's a couple notable members in the Warpath community and content creators like such as Maxinator, and also there's another player named Lead Farmer who exclusively use the light tank, and it's because of how good it is. It does have its drawbacks of low HP, and also has its main drawback is low HP, but where it compensates for that is its troop speed. The troop speed of this unit can be very high. It can go up to approximately, I believe, well over 70 miles per hour, or kilometers per hour. It does good damage against helicopters now. It does good damage against artillery, and it's very good at sniping reserves. And what makes this unit very good is because, well, it's very highly micromanaged. First off, especially if you're a helicopter pilot, you know what I mean, or a rocket launcher player, you know what I mean there. It's a very high micromanaged unit. You need to be heavily micromanaging it to be most effective with it. This unit is meant to support, and it has AA mode, so therefore you can charge your skill while in AA mode using this unit, and then attack the unit you want, releasing your tactical skills. So that's where you need to be very careful with this unit. This unit is very, very solid overall. Now, with the light tank, the better pairings nowadays is actually, I want to say, Whipcracker and Golden Eagle, because of his awakened skill where he can bypass up to a certain percentage of damage resist, and also the fact that his tactical skill, he does additional damage per 100 millimeter of armor. So no matter what you're fighting, unless it's infantry or artillery, you're going to be doing a little bit extra damage. So that's very good to compensate where you're slightly weaker to like MBT units, and that extra little help against helicopters will be a nice factor. I personally will be building a light tank as my next ground unit, along with two Liberty howitzers, and because it fits my playstyle, and it actually gives me a little bit of more support against bombers, and also helping clear fighters, and also with how heavy the helicopter meta is now, this unit will definitely help me survive that section. So with this unit, I recommend playing it in conjunction of other units. Within Warpath, you have the squad system, which I'll show you right here. As you can see right here, you got squads. You can set up squads for your ground units and your fighter units. But you can't do that with bombers, however. So what I would do is I would actually run this unit with, say, an MBT or a helicopter, just to give it a little bit more survivability and also to support your other units. Now, the one thing to note about this, though, is that the Liberty Light unit, when it's in Legacy, before it goes modern, you actually have to manually switch to AA mode on your light tank. However, when it goes to modern, it will automatically switch over to doing both. It will do both ground and air attacks at the same time, which makes it very convenient. When it gets to up there in the rankings. It will still will not have high health, but it will have a very solid firepower, and it also has a very fast reload rate. So this means you're going to be doing more damage per second versus say an MBT or a helicopter. And the biggest drawback to this unit is that it has very low blast damage resistance and also very low HP. So utilizing Whipcracker on this unit with you could use this with Whipcracker and Lady Justice, Whipcracker and Guardian of Truth, Whipcracker and Golden Eagle, or Valkyrie and Golden Eagle, XYZ. The choice is yours. I would run a full offensive setup with this, with both officers not being defensive. So, like, no Steel Fighter, no Thorn Countess, no Spanner, because this unit does not survive very well in the battlefield. So, you want to be in and out of combat, hitting and running. And that is what this unit's meant to be, how this unit is meant to be played. And it can be very effective and very devastating still to this day. I see very powerful light tanks right now in my current battlefield where they absolutely dominate helicopters, and also they can shred MBTs if you're in a rally together. I mean, they're a very solid, durable unit. They have a decent retrain time. So that is my take on the Liberty Light Tank. And I want to give some good officer pairings. I know I've been talking about them, but I'm going to say what I would personally run. This is me personally, because I have an MBT and I'll be running my MBT in conjunction with my helicopter and this light tank. How I want to run my light tank will be utilizing Lady Justice and most likely either Winter Huntsman or Bloody Mary until I can unlock Lord of Order. Now, this is going to be a long stead running because I'm still finishing up Saber of the Nation, and then I got right after that I got to do Lady Liberty. And the reason why I'm choosing Lord of Order for this pairing that you can consider using yourself, Lord of Order would obviously be the lead officer because you want his tactical skill to fire off first, and then the aid skill will fire off 1.5 seconds after. So, because of this shield conversion, that gives you a little bit of more survivability, and he does good damage. So, this right here will help overall. And then when there's some helicopter players who like to use shields and other tank players, he will mitigate that and do additional damage. Then on top of that, he gains an HP bonus and of 30% and a field recovery bonus, so that's very good because you're, like I said, you're hitting and running. And the biggest thing to a drawback for a light unit, it was when an artillery unit actually manages to get its tactical skill off before you can finish it. So this 30% extra skill damage reduction is a very, very nice skill to have. And then with his awakened skill, the critical strike is very nice. And that applies to both officers within this unit. So that means it has a 30% chance times 2 to land a critical strike. So that is a very, very nice thing to have. So that would be my goal. My goal pairing would be, like I said, Lady Justice, Winter Huntsman, or Bloody Mary until I can get Lord of Order. So with that said, oh wait, I gotta give some honorable mention pairings. Sorry. Honorable mention pairings would be Tip of Spear and War Machine, Huntsman and Bloody Mary, Guardian of Truth, and nope, not Thorn Countess, Whipcracker, and Valkyrie and Golden Eagle and Whip Cracker and Valkyrie, and you kind of get the gist from there. Now, for skill tabs with this, I would probably run also damage resist and also possibly balance skills, but also you can put in troop damage or run on one officer Antonina's skill damage. Here, skill damage buff, because this will actually really help, especially if you're charging your skills on a, say, Air Force unit, like a fighter plane, and then you hit the intended target with your skill. This will give it a 25% buff. So that's going to be very, very helpful as well. So keep that in mind. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please like, subscribe, and comment on the video. I do apologize for not having posted in a week. I had a lot going on in my real life. As you can see, I'm getting over a cold, and also I have a family, so I had to take care of my family during this time frame. So I hope all of you are having a wonderful day and night. This is Fubar, and I got your six. Peace.